Hey everybody, how are y'all doing out there? So it looks like I see well, let me mute this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I've got the channel pulled up on my laptop, everybody. But so it looks like we have Nightheart Gaming. Thanks for being here, Mr. Puddins. Hello, and RPG Hour, one of my favorite peoples. So what we are doing today, if you see me looking over to the side, that's me looking at my laptop and just reading chat. So I have. So today, this weekend has been fun. I did a lot of cleaning yesterday. Pulled my tabletop RPG books out of my attic, put them behind me. There they are. Um, and my computer stopped working. So I picked up a new one this morning, and I've been reinstalling everything. I didn't lose any work, just so y'all know. I know y'all are. Everyone's always like, "Oh no, it's cool. All my maps are safe. All my Photoshop files are safe, and everything else." But what I am going to be kind of doing at the beginning of this is I'm still loading in some textures, and then I have some brushes that I want to load in. So I'm going to finish loading. Here's the patterns that I've been loading in. And once I figured what I'll do is I'm going to finish this up. It shouldn't take me more than 5 or 10 minutes. And I want to talk to y'all about what kind of map you want me to make. Because I have no plans. I could continue to work on one. I can make a variation on one that I already have, if y'all know. Or I can just make something. I figured what I would do is I would ask y'all what you want, and then I'll go from there. So hello, welcome there. Shifron. And yeah, Shifron, aka Chris, right? Is awesome. If anybody gets a chance to work with this with Shifron on streams and stuff, it has been the most pleasant experience of my life, sitting here for a half an hour while he got all of my stuff set up for me, and it was just absolutely amazing. And he is incredible. So, but yeah. So, what kind of map do y'all want? That's the question here. Let's see. Let me think. So, kind of some low-hanging fruit. I mean, we could do like a forest or a wilderness. I could actually do something in the city. I'm going to be cheating a lot because I have a bunch of pre-made like houses and roofs and stuff. So I might, like, if y'all want to do something more complex like that, I can like show you how I make a house, and then after I show you how I do that, I'll just grab a bunch. So we have locked it to where it's showing my Photoshop. And it's not showing anything else, so I can't really show you like my asset library and stuff easily, but I'm not really even going to worry about that. And we're actually getting, this is the stuff that I was trying to make maps without these in here would have just been an absolute nightmare. So this isn't something that you normally do, and this is how you actually, you get patterns, you make a modular pattern, a seamless pattern, or download one, and then you define pattern and you name it and you go about your business. So, all right. Let's see, Nightheart Gaming. I often make maps, but I see you are using Photoshop, and I'm super curious about how you approach an indoor map or a city map in Photoshop. That would be cool. How to indoor map. Yeah, I mean, we can do that. That's not a problem. I'm going to go find some brushes real quick. It looks like I found most of the textures I wanted, so now I just need to find my brushes. Because remember, y'all, I just downloaded Photoshop on this computer like an hour ago. So that's where I am in life at the moment. Where are my brushes? Brushes. Hello, brushes. So what sort of going to do it? I'm fine with doing a, oh, there they are. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Now, how do I load brushes into Photoshop? Remember, this isn't something I do very often, so I don't really remember how to do it. Go. All right, so doing indoor maps. What sort of indoor map? So, I mean, indoor map, sure, but what kind of indoor map? What are we thinking? We thinking about doing like a let's see, there we go. Nope, not in there. Where is it? Resources folder. There it is. Commercial brushes. So yeah, so are we thinking like indoor of like a house or a tavern or like a cottage in the woods or something in the city, like a tower, or what else could it be? Like a guard tower, or even like a mage tower or something like that. We could do. I mean, there's. Come on, chat. Y'all supposed to help me out. What are y'all thinking? Suddenly, people are suddenly quiet. Artificer's Workshop. I can do that. Do we want to make it in a city or like a town, or do we want to make it like out in the country, in the woods? Like, what's everything else going on around it? Let's see, in the woods. Hey, no worries there, RPG. So, artificers. Okay, well, I have city. I've got one vote for woods and one vote for city. So, can I get a tiebreaker in chat? And while I'm looking for that, everybody remember that this is CouchCon, so I want to thank Abby, Alex, Samwise, and everybody else who's helping put this on. Y'all have done a fantastic job this weekend. I've been watching all weekend, on and off. The How to GM panel last night was just wonderful. I just love that so much, and that just everything y'all are doing have been great. Everyone remember that this is benefiting Doctors Without Borders, and it looks like we've raised $1,000 and 1,030. So everybody remember that, and over the next hour and 45 minutes, feel free to ping me if I don't if I don't mention that enough. Remind me, and I'll make sure to continue to talk about that for the next hour and 45 minutes. All right, so city. All right, so let me figure out how to load these brushes in real quick, and then we'll get on that. And y'all also please let me know if I'm like breathing into the mic or anything like that. All right. Brush tool, settings the brush in the options palette, load brushes. Okay. If anybody remembers how to do this, feel free to let me know. I can probably get by without brushes, but I've got a couple of brush sets I really, really like. here we go. Okay, I want my cracks. I want my lightning. I want my lightning. Smoke, I don't think I use that very often. And then spray paint. I think those are the big ones right there. Okay, so what that did, just so y'all know, is now if I go to brushes, and I go to a texture or go to a thing, well, anyway, I'll show y'all in a minute. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm not going to save that. So I have all my patterns now. Let's go to new. So just so y'all know, I almost always make my maps at 50 by 50 inches, 140 DPI. I do not specifically make my stuff for print. I make it for digital. I have gone full digital. That is what I do. So 50 by 50 CouchCon map. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and do this. All right. All right. So it looks like I think we have 2 votes for city. So it looks like that's what we'll be doing. Let's see. Hey, welcome. Let's see. Thanks for piping in there, historical, fictional historian, and breaking that tie. Beamer88, welcome to the stream. We're going to be making a map, an artificer's workshop in a city. Is what the crowd has decided upon. So first, wow. Yeah, what do you do when you start out? So, let's see that. All right, so I like to keep this thing going because remember this is a 50 by 50 map, so each one of these squares is a deal. All right, so let's do one of the advantages of working digitally, and I do this a lot, is instead of adding stuff to build a map, I actually spend a lot of time subtracting things. So we need dirt. Okay, right. Duplicate layer. All right, and there's 2 dirts, so let's do this other dirt. Okay. All right. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, and it's going to be a battle map, Beamer. I'm making a battle map. So let's do. We need grass. Now, probably not a lot of grass because this is a city, right? We definitely want streets, right? So let's do some streets here. Let's get. So do we want cobblestone or do we want this? Because I have some cobblestone stuff. We could do cobblestone, or we could do like this hard, kind of dirty stone. I'll let you chat think on that for a few minutes. All right, so we have that. Let's rasterize all these layer styles. All right, and this, yeah, there we go. We'll have that on top. Gnomes like to be clean. All right, so you want something a little bit cleaner than this dirty stone. We'll do pattern overlay, and let's go grab something that's a little bit cleaner. That's true. We are talking. So is this going to be Artificer's Artificer shop specifically for gnomes? Is that what we're thinking here? See, I like this, but it's a little bright. But we'll go ahead and do that. All right. Restaurant's layer style. And Jets or cobblestone. All right. Yes, gnomes. All right. So now we have kind of the base stuff. So let's go ahead and design. So I usually make a thing here called shapes, and this is where I'm going to start building. I'm going to start building the house. So the house doesn't actually take as long as you think. Like, this is actually one of the more time-consuming parts. This will actually take a lot longer than it rightfully should, but then it becomes really cool looking really quickly. So we're going to go here to shapes. So remember, so if we're at 140 DPI, then let's see, it's every, yeah, so like if we made this 140, then they would fill up like a block at like a full, like one character tile, right? Oop. This is one thing I was not looking forward to. There we go. So we don't want that. So that would be like walls that are 5 feet thick, right? So we don't want that. So I'm actually going to divide that by 140 to 70 to 35. So that would be 1/4 of 5 feet. So that would still be walls that are like over a foot and a quarter thick, which is pretty thick. But I think Artificer's Workshop, explosive things, like we have a thick stone wall. Y'all think that works? So we'll turn this into 35. There we go. And that'll be 1.5 feet. All right, so now that we have that, now remember the way this looks on the screen in like Roll20 or your virtual tabletop is each of these squares is going to be where a token goes, right? So it depends upon what I'm doing it for, but if this is, let's see, there we go. Yeah, but let's put the walls on the outside so that this inside, right? So that the characters can like move around on the inside of the shop and stuff like that. So how many, y'all give me, what are some things in an Artificer's Workshop? Like how many rooms is it? You know, in this time, I don't know if we're going to have quite time to do a second story, but would it have a second story? Just all those little things, like what's, and what are some of the rooms? And actually, if y'all want to just list out some rooms, I'm not really going to have time to go into like the asset creation, but hopefully I have the assets we need for most of these rooms. Let's see, Beamer88 says, yeah, foot thick walls are good for Artificer's Workshop. Yeah. Jetsor, the NPC I brought in as an artificer who is an Agoraphobic gnome and is massively OCD. All right, so this is going to be, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So right now this is 55 feet long or high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 125 feet long or wide, and or wait, it's length times width. So 125 feet long, and then 55 or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 55 feet wide.
So that's what we're looking at right now. Do we want it to be any bigger or smaller? We're
gravity showers, workbenches, small forge, metal bending area, fine work table area. Says Nightheart Gaming. So is it going to be like, is there, does the artificer live here? Like, is there like a bedroom in the back? Is there like a dining area or an entryway area, or even like a shop area, like a little area to kind of like show the wares and stuff like that when you first walk in, or is it just like a big open workshop? So that would be a little. Normally we have some stuff. Let's go ahead, 125 feet. Let's make it a little bigger. Oh man, these new. So that's 30, 40, 50, 60, or 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70, 80. So this will be a 200-foot workshop, which is huge, especially for gnomes. That would be like the monster of factories, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we're actually gonna go back. Come on, there we go. Yep. Let's see. Shop area, bathroom, bedroom. Bedroom or rest area would be great. Okay, so let's do. Okay. All right. Do we want to do bedroom, shop area, bathroom, bedroom? Okay, so they're just going to come in the front door and walk into this giant shop area, and then back in the back, we'll have bedroom. Is it bedroom for one gnome, multiple gnomes? What's it looking like there, y'all? So maybe like 2 bedrooms, maybe like a single bedroom for like the master artificer, and then like a bedroom, smaller quarters for several apprentices. And then we could have like a little kitchen area up here as well. And then, yeah. So we can have kitchen area in here. Now, normally I put like 1 chair per space, but remember, if we're talking about gnomes, then we're specifically, we can make the chairs and everything a little bit smaller than normal. All right. Excuse me if I'm a little slow on some of these things today. The new Photoshop has new button presets, so my hands are a little bit slow. So I'm thinking that could be, we could have a little stove or something, and then let's see. Because gnomes don't, yeah. So we could have, yeah, this could be like the apprentice quarters over on the right. Okay. And then I know this seems a little monotonous right now, but that's because it is. But once we get kind of our general layout, it gets a lot more fun, really. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn that off in a minute. That's another thing you have to like turn off, is if you accidentally It's the thing about this technology. You get all your stuff set the exact way you want it, and then when you have to do something, go to a new thing, it's just doing it all over again. So that'll be a pretty good size for the master's quarters, for like where the master artificer stays. And then we can turn this spot down here. That leaves us with enough room for a couple of bathrooms. And each bathroom we can have like a stall and then a bathtub. Will that work? Excuse me. Let's see. One big one, but perhaps room for other artificers when working late. Yeah. We'll turn this into we'll put some beds in here, and then the DM can decide what that is. Okay, and then all right, there we go. All right, so this is going to be the general workshop. And then up here, we'll have a kitchen area, we'll have a master bedroom, and we'll have like some guest quarters or places for other artificers or apprentices or whatever else. We'll have a couple of bathrooms over here on the right. All right, well, that's where we are. All right, so let's go ahead and, all right, so now, all right, so we're gonna have two different layers. This is gonna be the exterior. So let's go ahead and make interior. So I was already thinking brick, like stone for the artificer's workshop. I think makes more sense than pattern overlay. I'm gonna go to, right. I think stone makes more sense than wood. Just because. Okay, that'll be, we could do that for the walls, but we still need something for the floor. What are we gonna do for the floor, y'all? Let's see. Now that's what I'd like to use for like grimy areas, is this greenish stone. Let's see. Not sure if I like that one as a floor pattern. That's the version of the cobblestone. That's the original version. I think I might go with that. Though. Now I think we are going to have a small issue because these are going to be, those don't look very similar. So we either need to change the hue of this one or the hue of the other one so they match a little bit better, but we could work on that in a second. First, I'm going to show you all how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go here to this shape, and I'm going to, where are you? Magic wand. There you go. Magic wand. Select inverse, and then go over here to the floor and click on layer mask. And then we're also going to go up here to my walls and select inverse and layer mask. Whoop, I did that one incorrectly. I didn't need to select inverse because I'd already selected it. There we go. Layer mask. There we go. All right. So here we go. So we have, and just so y'all can see, we'll add a drop shadow, an inner shadow, an inner glow, or actually benevolent and emboss. Let's do that. And then drop shadow. I usually go for about 60 for walls, and we're going to go ahead and let's see, there we go. All right. All right, there we go. That's our layout for our shop. Now we need to add doors. Anybody have any opinions about doors? I mean, do we want to make them? Ooh, and I just saw a mistakey. Fix it. Yep, that fixed that, but now we got to grab this other one here. There we go. All right. So anybody have any strong opinions about doors? So one question about doors. I mean, I'm guessing that the workshop, this artificer's workshop is going to be for is going to be okay for medium-sized humanoids as well as smaller folk as well. So we'll do normal 5-foot doors, because I mean, if it's going to be gnome only, then we could actually do like 2.5-foot size doors instead of full 5. But and then probably like towards that, we'll assume that this is the back area, so we'll do double doors on one side and a single door on the other, and then we'll do a door here, door here, door here, and a door here. And then let's actually put into this guest quarters, let's put, or apprentice quarters, whichever. Let's put 2 doors, because we're going to put a lot of beds in there, so there might be people coming and going, so we'll put a few beds. All right, and then there we go. And layer masks, my friends. I love layer masks so much. Well, I'm not getting a lot of talk and chat, so I'm going to turn some music on for myself. All right, there we go. And thank you everybody for tuning in. We are making an Artificer's Workshop battle map in Photoshop, benefiting Doctors Without Borders, put on by the wonderful people at Chromatic Shimra for CouchCon. Do we want windows? I have a feeling that y'all are going to get mad at me if we don't have windows. Someone's going to be like, why aren't there windows? So let's go. So 35, so 17.5. RPG Hour says Master Mapmaker at work. Woot. Yeah, thank you RPG and Nightheart Gaming for chatting, getting in the chat, being chatters. I appreciate it. Chatters are the ones who make this a social activity. And I'm like 3 weeks in right now, so yeah, I appreciate it. Right, right. Yeah, really. Yeah, you need windows so they can be exploded. It's like on movies or action movies, you see things that are easily like breakable or whatever, and you're like, you're just putting that in there so that you can destroy it. All right. We are going to actually do... just a reminder to everybody, we are benefiting Doctors Without Borders. Oh man, no one's donated anything yet on my stream. Come on, gotta have somebody donate on my stream. No one donates on my stream. I'm gonna have to go in and donate, which I have already, and y'all should too. Let's see. Oh, we got people talking. Beamer88. Sorry, I'm not chatting. I'm making lunch and watching. That's fine, Beamer. That's fine, Beamer. I appreciate you hanging out and chatting. Jetsor, need an easy place to toss the bad guys out somehow if the door is too far. That sounds like a barbarian, not an artificer. Critter Wolf, welcome to the stream. Says adds to the atmosphere. Where is the link? The link to what? Oh, to Doctors Without Borders to donate? That's down below. If you go... Yeah, if you go down... A little laptop here. There we go. Yeah, if you go down below where the window is, there should be a Doctors Without Borders little panel there, and there's a little click donate button, and you can actually do it all with Amazon if you have a linked Amazon account. It's really super easy. You can do it in 30 seconds. I know this because I've done it, and it's super easy. Yeah. Let's see. Nightheart Gaming, Beamer 88, maybe the Artificer has a barbarian bodyguard. Barbarian is the one that's being sent to help the Artificer, right? We'll call this Windows. Okay. All right. So where do we want windows? So I know we have to have a window here. Oh, well, give me a second. I need to duplicate layer. Okay. So we want a window here. We probably want a window. Now the windows, that's going to be a 5-foot window, right? So maybe we don't make windows that big. Maybe we'll make them a little smaller. So let's do a couple of windows in the master's bedroom. And then we'll have a couple of windows over here by the, yeah, how about let's do the south. Let's make this the front of the workshop, and let's have like a few windows up here. And we could even make like a little street if I get time that goes out in front. So like for people to see into the workshop, but we won't really do a whole lot back here in the back. We'll do them all mostly across the front. Then actually listening to other music. All right. So if you see me bopping, that's what's going on. All right, so that's what that's going to look like. So over here, we're going to put color overlay. We're going to make that black, and we're going to do 25. There we go. I'm not, this bevel and emboss, I'm not digging on this. A little better. I like that a bit better. All right, windows. Let's do something with these windows too. I know I'm taking so long on these damn windows. Let's see. Artificial has an iron golem as his bodyguard tucked away in the corner. Hey, fair, yeah, right? Like you do. Okay, boom, donated. Jetsor, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can now say, yeah. So I've officially raised some money. Wow, that was a nice little donation. So thank you to whoever. I know Jetsor just donated. If anybody else did, thank you as well. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Here's our little, like, I mean, that's the basics of our workshop right there. Now all we have to do is fill it with stuff. All right. So I'm going to call this workshop. And I haven't really tested this computer to see how slow it runs when I have too many effects going at once. But my old one would slow down really bad, so I'm used to flattening layers on a regular basis just as a preventative measure. All right, so we're actually going to apply layer style, apply layer mask, apply layer mask. Okay. And then now we're going to do that. And then when this rasterizes, we're going to delete. So basically, I'm making sure I don't have double shadow because I duplicated the wall layer. And so I'm just deleting that on the rasterized version. And then we can flatten this, and this becomes our walls. And this is our floors. And I am going to address something real quick. So how do we think about those walls with those floors? Are we out fun with that color? Because we can mess around with that color just a little bit. Hope everyone else is having a good CouchCon weekend. And thank y'all all so much for showing up, especially my Twitter friends. Critter Wolf 60 looks like you donated as well. Thank you, Critter Wolf 60. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you donating. And if y'all have any friends who might be interested in the stream, please feel free to shoot them the link so I can ask them to donate as well. Because I will sit here and spend the next hour. Oh, we have an hour left. Oh, goodness. Might run a little bit over. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind running over Chris and Alex if y'all are watching. It doesn't bother me. I don't have anything to do for like over 3 more hours when I have to run game. Although I probably need to do a little prep for that. Let's see. All right, so now let's go ahead and y'all shouldn't be able to see this, but I have my little I have a collection of assets. All right, so what do we want in here? We obviously want tables, but let's look at. So here's the thing: I do not have a proper kiln made. Sorry, I know I'm a failure. I've tried to make them a couple of times and it never works out quite how I want, but I've gotten a lot of use out of these stoves. Like I'm digging on these stoves. So, and I think to gnomes, like a 5-foot stove, that'd be pretty massive, wouldn't it? I mean, that would be, you know, we could call that a kiln, right? So we're gonna have one of those here. I mean, actually for gnomes, this is gonna be a pretty gigantic workshop. That's why I was saying about having apprentice quarters over here, because it's gonna be pretty darn big. Yep. Looks like we have 15 viewers roundabout. Maybe an enchanting circle on the floor or other runes and such. I got you covered. Got you covered on that one. Let's see if it's in my assets folder. It might not be. Where is that? Yeah, we'll get that figured out here in a minute. All right, we have an hour left, so let's go ahead and try to. It's going to take me at least 20 minutes to do something with the outside, so let's try to. Well, we have an hour, so let's spend another 30 minutes on the inside, and then we're going to move to the outside. So this is the part that's like playing either Sims or even what's that game that everybody's playing right now, where you have a house and a little island. This is the part that's like that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna. Okay. Now that's a 5-foot deep table. Gnome gonna need a 5-foot deep table? That's normally what I do for like human stuff, but it feels like it might be a little excessive for gnomes. Tell you what. Rasterize layer. Let's cut it in half. There we go. It's more gnome size, right? Although now that I think about it, hold on. Come on. There you go. So what's going to be in the center of this shop? Do we want to have some tables like figured we might have, so these desks or these tables to work on that are like towards the front when you walk in and there's people working at the front, but then this is just going to be like a bunch of boxes and crates in addition to, I mean, we will have our little enchanting circle. Other runes when I'm jamming myself, my players are usually half in the bag anyway, so the stuff could be a pumpkin pie for all they would care. Animal Crossing. Yes, Animal Crossing, Critter Wolf, Beamer 88. Gnomes are excessive. All right. So let's go ahead and now normally I would take, well, I mean, this is kind of the, as long as I'm taking, right? It's actually about right. All right, so let's take this one. All right, we're gonna say that over here by this double doors is we're gonna have crates and stuff over there, and we're gonna make this area in here more of like the working area. Slow it down a little bit. All right. Let's take more here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that feature off. Oh my god. I'm gonna start cursing. So I know what's happening. I just don't remember how to turn it off because I turned it off on my other one a long time ago. So what's happening is if I don't select the exact asset that I want, it'll move to that layer and mean that I'm working on that layer now. And I do not like that feature. Do not like it, y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, for those of y'all who did not come out at the very start, this is a brand new computer setup for me. My computer died yesterday. Sad day. All right. And don't worry, I have not forgotten about the enchanting circle on the floor, but I'm going to save that for a little bit later because I'm going to have to go find it. But even still, finding it is going to be much easier than making a new one, so... So these are like 2.5 foot squares. So that would be like a foot, like a foot diameter stool. That'd be good for a gnome, right? So I'm gonna go a little fast here. So normally I might rotate more of these so you wouldn't notice it as much, that I'm about to be pretty cheap here because I feel like we're a little behind on, well, I just want to make sure I have something finished. So as a reminder, in roll 20, the grid's gonna look like this. So I like to put things where NPCs are gonna be. I like to put those in squares whenever I can. When I'm map making, I try to remember that people are gonna be using these in their games, and I'm gonna be using these in my games. And so I try to think about that when I'm doing this stuff. Let's see. Ooh, Jetsor, you might be my hero. Oh, yep. Thank you, Jetsor. The moment I saw that, I remembered. It's like, that's right. Super easy, too. It's one of those things. I did it once like 2 years ago, and I haven't had a reason to need to do it again. Wow, this is going to be... So, just a reminder, y'all. Name your layers. If you're ever working in Photoshop, name your damn layers. Wash your damn hands. Stay at your damn house and name your damn layers. Just do it. There's some of y'all out there who aren't naming your layers, and then when you don't look at a Photoshop file and you come back to it 9 months in the future, and you're like, what was going on here? And it's your own damn faults. So name your damn layers. That goes for me too, because I don't do that all the time, and it's very dumb of me. Okay, so let's go back so I can see chat. Yes, see, Sid. Oh, Sid's here. Oh, I can quit now. Sid's here. Sid showed up for my stream. Yes, Sid, wash your hands and name your layers. Beamer88, are you going to post a finished map for sale to raise money as well? I mean, I'll probably just give it away and put a little CouchCon stamp on it and say, please donate to Doctors Without Borders. Because like I said earlier in the stream, I don't know if you were here for it, but I don't make these for print. These are all for digital. So I don't feel like, you can really, it's not like if I were doing this to print out, then I would have a physical object I could auction off or something. But yeah, I'll probably just put a made during CouchCon little stamp on it or something like that. All right, so wow. All right, so we have about 15 more minutes, so I'm gonna have to start booking here, y'all. And I'm a little slow because I'm on a brand new computer setup and all this shit feels wonky. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to grab some pre-made barrel stacks that I have. Now I do like that it's automatically locking the aspect ratio so that when I collapse one, it collapses the other. I do like that. That's something that's new about this setup here. Oh yeah, I do like that. Okay, that's a quality of life feature right there. Wow. Okay, that's gonna save me some damn time. Yeah, so y'all, this is the first time I've mapped with this new Photoshop. Like they did a bunch of things. They changed a bunch of the keyboard shortcuts and they did some other stuff. And I'm still, I just got this damn computer like literally a few hours ago, and I've been installing all the computer stuff and doing all the computer things and doing all that stuff. So. And we are making an artificer's shop in the city, maybe. Don't know if we'll get done with it before. Still a lot of open space, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Sin says hello. How are you, Valor? I'm doing good. Let's see. Jetsor, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Right. RPG hour. I know Ms. RPG, dentist, like looking at my projects for film school. I should have 20 unnamed layers, and she almost cried. Yeah, you need to cut that out, RPG. No, that is not okay. That is not okay. It's not, no, not okay. Name your damn layers. All right. So let's go ahead and drop. Now these are gnomes that the chat has decided that this would be a gnome workshop. So we are making some things smaller than normal. Let's see, furniture. So yeah, just a reminder, everybody, we have 18 viewers. Just to remind everybody, we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders, and I would like to thank Alex and Abby, really, but actually let's start with Abby because this was her, I think, her little her pet project, and it has been so cool all weekend. If y'all did not see the How to Be a GM panel last night, it was so wonderful, and I highly recommend everybody find it. Just a wonderful group of people, wonderful diversity, and just really smart people talking about it. And it really, I was telling Chris this before the stream, really kind of inspired me, and kind of like, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do tonight, but just watching that panel reminded me of some things that I need to be doing with like my villains, because they had a good talk on how to make memorable villains, and some of the stuff that they said, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna do that. Some of the stuff they said, I mean, they just said some really great stuff last night. It was just great. It was a great panel. So thank you. Not sure if that grabbed all of that. So thank you everybody who's involved in putting this on. This has been a great little fun thing. I've been watching, starting with the pirate thing on Friday night, I've been watching stuff on and off all weekend, and I really loved it, and it's been really fantastic. So I know there was a lot of hard work. I mean, y'all put this on in like 2 weeks, right? Or 3 weeks? So y'all really came through really, really quickly on this. It's really cool. Let's see, Jutsor. Yeah, so this is for Doctors Without Borders, so y'all don't forget to donate if you can. Ooh, look, we're up like $115 since I've started, so that's something. That's something. That's awesome. Let's see. Jetsor says, how about some coals for the furnace, tools on the workbench, a main desk so people can get their orders in, maybe a rug that really opens up. I'm on board with all that. The problem is I don't think, as slow as I'm going, I don't think I'm going to get to all that this stream. And I don't have, I mean, I have some barrels full of rocks that I was going to put lying around in various places. All right, so master's bed, the master artificer is going to be So, because that's going to be for the the big master suite bed. That's going to be, it's going to be like 4 feet, 4 feet, because 2 of these are 5 feet. So we might want to increase it to be like a full 5 feet, but still much smaller than what a human bed would be, right? Beamer88 says Chromatic Shimmer also raised money for Australia during the fires there. They are all amazingly kind and generous people, and they are, and they're some of my favorite people on the Twitterverse. As a reminder, I am on the Twitters. You can listen to me rant and rave and yell about things either related to D&D mapping or social things. King size bed for a king alchemist. Exactly, Tutari. Tutari. Wait a minute. Is that winter? If that's winter, I'm gonna squee. Yes, mapping lessons. Bless. Alright, so that'll be like a 4-foot bed. If y'all use this in Roll20. Oh, there we go. So I am going to use the striped one. Let's grab a couple others, so we're just not doing the same thing over and over. There we go. We're going to drop in a variety of beds here, y'all. Okay. I can grab all of them. Tutari, nah, but same group. Okay, well, who are? Well, if you, yeah, you don't have to tell me right here. Well, thank you for jumping in. I knew I recognized that from somewhere. I was like, where do? Thank you for coming, Tutari. I appreciate it. I'm sure you'll remind me later on Discord who you are. And I'm sorry I did not recognize. It's not coming to me at the moment. But thank you so much for coming. We are raising money for Doctors Without Borders, and what's on after me? It's definitely not ending when I'm finished. I'm going for another 30 some odd minutes, 37, 38 minutes, something like that. I kind of want to jump to the outside. And do some of the outside work, but I don't know. That's up to y'all. I mean, I think that was my original thing. I was like, I'll map whatever y'all want me to map. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. So if y'all want me to just keep working on the interiors, I can do that. If you want me to jump and do some of the city part at 3:15, then I can do that too. I mean, I'm pretty happy-go-lucky. I'm happy to have a computer. Because last night I was playing Danky Dungeon on my work laptop. I'm waiting for that conversation with IT to happen. So, Josh, why do you have Steam on your... What had happened was... Oops. So... I'm just glad to have a computer again. I didn't know what was going on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's enough room for eight beds. All right. So let's. Whoop. I don't have a shower already pre-made, y'all, so sorry. That's not gonna happen. However, If y'all see me dancing, it's because I'm listening to music. Ooh, there we go. This is the stuff we want right here. A tub, a sink, and a privy. So they can take baths and wash their damn hands. See, the gnomes in D&D campaigns are washing their hands. America needs to get its shit together. Well, and the world. Let's see. Chiffron, now that's king size bed. Heavy Mecha is up next, our persistent campaign about friggin' mechs. Oh, are you in that? I have watched like 2 or 3 episodes of that because it comes on right before I run. So I'll usually do game prep and watch Heavy Mecha, and I love that show. So much fun. Noir is wonderful. Well, I mean, the whole cast is wonderful. Noir is hilarious. Tutari could have one of the gnome assistants set up a yard display for the less volatile items. Fair enough. You like stinky people in your verse. Sing says tunes. What song though? I'm listening to covers of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young at the moment. Actually, I think this might be Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, but the last one was definitely a cover. Shout out to Chiffron for putting this whole little setup together in like 30 minutes. I think that is incredible personally. I was like, really? I'm gonna show up on Zoom and you're just gonna put this all together? Like, yeah. Oh, okay. And then we're just gonna make this all one layer because I'm gonna be lazy. Oh, look, I didn't wait. What? See, here's what happens. You don't. Okay, that is a table. Sweet. So what happens here, y'all? Oh, did we ever decide if y'all want me to just keep working on interiors, or if you want me to work on the city around the shop? Do y'all have any feelings on that? Baths are always good for if you're on fire, so that's nice. This is true. So, Tutari, are you playing in the new campaign? That's starting on Wednesday. I have said I cannot play because I'm overcommitted on regular games, but that I will guest, and I will probably be in there listening to it. And hopefully I'm going to guest in that campaign a few times. But I was going to play in it last year, but then, stuff just happened and don't really have an opportunity right now. But if you are playing it, have fun because it sounds like a really fun game. Y'all, the other people in the chat that are not Tutari, we belong to a common gaming group, which I do not play in very actively right now, but they are wonderful peoples and I love them. Oop. My YouTube is probably doing the whole, are you still watching? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay. Blah, blah. Giving away free book. What book are we giving? Are we giving away? They're the fictional historian. Beamer88 says interior. Hammervic says what program are you using? Photoshop. Yep, I like the icon art you did. Designing some characters now. Oh, cool, Tutari. Yeah, Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a super fun game. Hammerbick. Oh shoot, that's Photoshop. It is indeed Photoshop. I make my stuff in Photoshop because I have a free license. I got one through my new job too. So when my one from my old job, copy layer style. So when that one runs out, I will have a new one to replace it with. That's the first thing I did when I got to my new job. Is like, hey y'all, I need Adobe. I work in the marketing department. I need Adobe. I don't care if I don't use it for the job. I want Adobe. Oh, but we have this other. I need Adobe. Would you like a job? Will you buy me Adobe? If you will pay for my Adobe, then I will come work for you. Will work for Adobe. I would work for Adobe. Okay, so crates. I think we're gonna keep on working on the interior because I asked if we want to work on the city or the interior, and one person piped up and said interior. So I guess I'm gonna keep working on that. Fictional historian says Lancer on heavy mecha. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate you, the fictional historian. Who are you, the fictional historian? Because I don't know everybody's names. Like I know a lot of you on Twitters, but I am not familiar with your Twitch handles. So I think I follow pretty much everybody related to Chromatic Chimera, or at least most of the people I'm following on Twitter. But I don't know individuals. I'm the GM. Okay. Well, you are an excellent GM, and I enjoy watching your players. Your players are such a mess. Oh my gosh, they are such a mess. And it is hilarious. They are a wonderful mess. All right, so where is this thing? Let's hope this doesn't take forever to load. Oh my god. I'm trying to grab your magic runes. Whoever asked for the magic runes, I'm pretty sure they're in this file. And I just never... Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot, y'all. I didn't even have to do that. I know exactly where they are. They're in the Wow, this computer runs so much faster than my old one. Oh my lord. Okay, you can cancel out. You can stop that nonsense. Yeah, you can stop that nonsense. All right. Come here, magic runes. Where are you? I just saw you a second ago. There you are. Okay. Magic runes. What? Ah. I'll have to figure that out later. Okay. Ooh, that... It's not that. It's this thing I don't like. Get out of here. Okay. All right. We're gonna want to put that at the lowest level. There we go. All right. So it looks like we have about 25 minutes left, roughly. Then yeah, we could put a little desk up here at the front as kind of like a reception area. There's 2 enchanting circles. All right, let's see. Will I be lost if today is my first episode of Heavy Mecha? I don't think so, Beamer88. I don't think so. I mean, I think they're like 3, 2. This will be the third. Will this be the third or the fourth episode? They just started, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, do recommend. Oh, Sin. Your thing wouldn't let me post in that channel. I think I don't have permissions to post in it on your Discord. That's why I posted it in the wine cellar, but I didn't post it in yours because I couldn't. And I'm still trying to get everything set up. So, this is a brand new. If y'all came in late, this is a brand new computer setup. Like, my computer died yesterday, and I literally bought this computer this morning. So I'm struggling a little bit with the new keyboard shortcuts with Adobe, with the Photoshop. I'd intentionally avoided accepting that update on my last computer because I am a person who likes things to stay the same, and I don't like relearning stuff that I've been doing for years. So I'm struggling a little bit with speed right now. I'm really not going anywhere nearly as fast as I normally would, but I'll get used to it. It's just going to take me however long. But thank you for putting that promo there, Sin, in your Discord. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming out to watch me. Thank you, everybody who's watched me. 21 wonderful folks. Thank you for watching me. Especially thank you to, what's your screen name, Chris? Gift Nova's here. Gift Nova's here. Hello, Gift Nova. Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you coming out and supporting us, and supporting me, and the channel, and Doctors Without Borders. So thank you. If y'all don't follow Gift Nova, you should follow Gift Nova, both on Twitter and on Twitch. And Sin, you should follow Cinciac on Twitter and Twitch as well. They are both some of my favorite people, and I watch both of their streams when I can. And they're both just wonderful people. 10 out of 10 will continue to watch their streams. Let's see. Yep, we're raising money for. So we're up to 195. We started the stream at 130. So we have raised $165 in my little portion of this. So that is awesome. And we have about 20 more minutes to go. So we are making a Artificer's Workshop battle map, and a lot of this stuff is gnome size. So these squares are not actually 5-foot squares. I have it. These are actually 2.5-foot squares. So in Roll20 these are 5-foot squares. Oops. So I might need to, well, no, that's still, I might need to make that desk a little smaller. So yeah, this is what it'll look like in Roll20. So I made things a little bit smaller than I normally would. Like these beds are only 4 feet wide, so not nearly big enough for a human um, or medium-sized creature. Let's see. And I had no idea what I was doing in stream today. I just came in and loaded in some patterns and started making. So thank you everybody who's been in here, and thank you everyone who's ooh, we have a raid. Manic Pixie Girl. I know you from Twitter's. Hello, Manic Pixie Girl. Raid the roll. Roll the roll is raiding with a party of 22. Thank you, Roll the Roll, for raiding. We appreciate it. We are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. We've raised $1,195. My name is Josh/Valor. I make battle maps and yell about social issues on Twitter. We are making an Artificer's Workshop in Photoshop for use with Roll20 or your other VTT of choice. This is Photoshop. It's 140 DPI for digital gaming. This is not print quality work. So it looks like we have Rin Redder. Do you watch Roll the Roll? I have watched Roll the Roll. Vic Nadell says raid the roll. Manic Pixie Girl gives little faces. The Simulacre, Minasanuki, and everybody, thank you for jumping in. We appreciate it. So I'm going for about 20. I'm supposed to be going till 3:45 my time, 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time, and then after that we're going to have a show, a live stream, or I'm sorry, I can't speak all of a sudden. An RPG with mechs, and I have been watching it since it started 2 or 3 weeks ago, because it comes on right before I play my game. So I do my game prep and watch their show, and I love it, and it is hilarious, and the players are a hot mess, and it's wonderful. So stick around, and I think they're giving away a book that has to Lancer for the system that they're using. I think are y'all doing that next on this next time block, I suppose. And if y'all are new, also special thanks to Abby, Alex, Samwise, and Nala, and all the other wonderful people who put this together. This has been really, and Chris running, doing my tech for me and layouts and everything. This has been a really fun experience, and it's really cool, and I look forward to doing it again. So I will keep an eye out for the next time. Chromatic Shimmer is doing something, and I will try to make sure that I'm better about being involved. If I had known it would be this easy with Chris doing all of the tech stuff for me, like I would have been a little bit more active. Would have been trying to do this stuff more often. And if y'all don't know me, you can Mr. Valor's live on Twitter. I yell about stuff and do other things. All right. So we have 15 more minutes. It's time to start putting stuff on tables, I think. So I'm laughing because I went to my asset folder to like see what I have in here, and something I haven't sorted yet. I have a pile of maggots, of like bugs sitting there, and I was like, what do I put on tables? And I see those, I'm like, oh my god, what is my life? I just have things like that. All right, we're gonna look for. on. We're going to... I should have just put some of those clusters in there. Oh well. I'm not very bright, y'all. Because I have some artificer like workshop tables that are already dressed and everything. I totally could have just slapped those in here. Actually, I can grab some of those real quick and show y'all. Because maybe we could still do that. Just to cut time. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like that. I don't think that's gonna work. But I'll toss them in there and let y'all see what you think. So I've got like that. I've got these. And I have quite a few more, but I think these would work for this area. So I have these like, and these already have shadows and everything, and I could just like toss these in here. There's some little workshop clusters that I made recently. I don't know if y'all saw my Fantasy University that I made, but these are some clusters that I made while making my Fantasy University. Whoop. So we could toss these in here and replace these replace these side tables. Let's see, what do we got going here? Thank you for the map making. Thank you, Nightheart Gaming. And if you were the person who was painting miniatures earlier, thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. Fictional historian. Yep, we'll be giving a Lancer book away in that block. Awesome. RPG Hour Lancer is a lot of fun. Gift Nova giveaways. Yes. 6. Why is there a magic circle here? Someone in chat wanted a magic circle for the Artificer's place, so I put a magic circle in there. Yeah. So if y'all have opinions about that, feel free to let me know. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this right here. Like, it seems like a lot of open space. I was thinking about pulling in some bookshelves or even adding a wall. Like adding a wall like right here. Because it's not actually as hard as you might think. Oh, well then I'm going to have to redo all the little wonky shit that I did with the windows and everything. Never mind, I'm not adding a wall. That is off the table now. I could cheat and steal some stuff, but nah, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, that seems nice. Clutter tends to be fun. So you liking for clutter, you liking these desks? You piece of crap. So So this is potentially going to make all that work I did earlier with the tables and stools just completely useless, but yeah, and then I could grab either some more workshop stuff. So that's some of my workshop stuff. Let's see if there's some other workshop stuff I could grab here real quick. Um, the table, more like off the wall. We could have kept those tables a little shifty, make them look like personalized work tables for the employees. Yeah, since I'm running out of time, I'm getting to the point where I'm just kind of like, yeah, maybe I'll just grab some of these pre-made stuff that I've done, and so I can just try to have something finished a little faster. Is why I did that. Right now I'm looking at some other ones. See this one? Yeah. Oh, that one's good. I like that one. Oh, I like that one too. And I just made these a few weeks ago. I can't believe I completely just spaced on this stuff, y'all. I really like these, by the way. Oh, but this is, I mean, but this is super time consuming. That's the thing, is trying to place all these little things. So, I mean, why would I, you know, I have these, they're here. And I kind of like that there's an order to the chaos here. Now I'm listening to a cover of Sultans of Swing. My YouTube is just doing whatever it wants right now. I just I just searched a couple of people, and it's just playing whatever it wants to play for me right now, because I've been focusing on this. See, I like that. Like, I think that works. I think that works. Like, and it's got everything there. Got little anvils and hammers and little doohickeys, and then there's some weapons on that table that's right there by the magic circle. For the magic circle, though, I am going to do something here real quick. I'm going to drop opacity on that. There we go. Should drop opacity a little bit more, maybe like that. A little bit more, a little up. There we go. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see, a little shifting, nice. The blue adds more color to the room too. Yeah, those water barrels. I love adding in water barrels. Yeah, Nightbot says visit our vendor hall. Ooh, it's 3:40, y'all. We have 30 viewers. How long does it? Let's see. Dr. Penguin Corey. Oh, Dr. Penguin Corey. God. Okay. It says, how long does it take you to make custom tables like that? That's a really good question. I can spend hours. So, like on a 50 by 50 map, if I have a bunch of surfaces, I'll do all the tabletop objects at once. So, I'll do on my university map. And I spent many hours doing it. So I don't know how long it took for each individual because I don't do each individual. I'll spend several hours doing a bunch at once. Yeah. So I mean, maybe not too long, but it's like finding all the assets, and like some of these I put a little texture on them and did some other things. Yeah, I got a book there and tools and scrolls and stuff, and then yeah, crates underneath to add some feeling of depth, of height to that stuff. Yeah. Um, let's see. RPG hour. We ever stream and show how you make a custom table? You mean just like the asset itself or the stuff on top, or what? But yeah, I mean, I totally can, and I have. I haven't streamed since December. This is my first time streaming since December, and hopefully I'll start streaming some more now. I have a mic. I really like. I mean, I haven't sounded breathy or anything at all today, right? I was using like a 10, 12-year-old headset, really nice and gaming headset 10 to 12 years ago, and so I really needed to. So I'm really excited about this. Because now I have like a new headset, a new computer, and then I've got a new little backdrop, all my RPG books behind me. I'm excited about that. Yeah, so I might start streaming some more. And the stuff above the table. Let's see. Nightheart Gaming. If you change the circle's blend mode from normal to something like screen or soft light, would it pick up the stonework in the background or just look strange? You know what? That is such a good question, Nightheart Gaming, that we are gonna let's do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna turn the opacity up to 100%. So let's see what happens when we change some of our modes here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Soft light. It's cool too. Hard light, vivid light. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Nope. All above for the table. Yeah, I mean, I could do that sometime. I mean, it's just me grabbing objects that I've made and tossing them on there. I like that overlay. Oh, sure. All right, everybody. Well, that was fun. It is my time. It is about my time. I've got like a minute left, but I'm going to go ahead and start my conclusion right now. So I'm Valor, Josh/Valor of Valor Maps. You can find me on Twitter at Mr Valor is alive. This is CouchCon. This is Chromatic Chimera, raising money for Doctors Without Borders. We raised $1,195. It'd be awesome if you have any extra and you want to donate. Please do. And then coming up next in about 15 minutes, we have another show. We have a game about mechs that I have been watching every week since it started, and it is wonderful, and I love it, and you should stick around and watch it. Thank you, everyone who donated. Thank you, everyone who just came out to watch. That's cool, too. I know we don't always all have extra dollars to just toss around right now. So anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I have a game to run tonight, so I do not know when I'll be able to finish up this map, but keep an eye open on the Twitters for this map. I do not believe in throwing away work whenever possible, so this will be a full map released whenever I can get around to making it. So Sin, and especially, and all the other people who know me, who saw me posting around Discord, Tutari, and RPG Hour from Twitter's, all you people who came out to support me, thanks for coming and watching. You should follow these Chromatic Shivera. You should give them a follow, and because they are doing good things and they are wonderful people. Anyway, I think I'm going to call that a stream. So thank you, everybody. And thank you, special thanks to Chris for doing my operation stuff, and very wonderful to work with. So, all right, Chris, I'm good.